Good evening and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service (TTPS) is warning of heightened threats to law enforcement personnel following the fatal shooting of 2 kidnapping suspects during coordinated operations that led to the rescue of kidnapped victim Janei Sati Karim. In a statement, Commissioner of Police Alistister Govaro confirmed that the TTPS carried out a series of intelligence-led operations between the night of July 21 and the early hours of July 22. These efforts culminated in the safe recovery of 44-year-old Karim, who had been abducted on July 13 and held captive for 8 days. During the operation, a male suspect who held her at gunpoint was fatally shot during a confrontation with police. A female suspect was also arrested at the scene. Later that same night, a second male suspect was shot and killed at his home. Since the operations, police say they have uncovered credible intelligence pointing to coordinated criminal plans to target law enforcement officers in retaliation. Both police and prison officers have reportedly been named as potential targets. Lawyers for former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro told the Supreme Court that he did not violate a court-ordered social media ban after the top judge accused him of breaching the order and demanded an explanation from his lawyers. In a document sent to the Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes, Bolsonaro's lawyers asked the court to clarify the exact scope of the social media ban. Moraes ordered the ban on Friday along with mandating he wear an ankle bracelet, among other measures, alleging he courted the interference of U.S. President Donald Trump, who was tied steep new tariffs on Brazilian goods to what he called quote-unquote witch hunt against Bolsonaro. On Monday, Moraes accused Bolsonaro of violating the order by giving an interview to journalists pointing to clips the news outlets later posted on their social media accounts. The judge gave Bolsonaro's legal team 24 hours to explain the media appearance, warning that failure to comply could lead to an arrest warrant. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Tuesday paved the way for the United States to deport certain lawful permanent residents, saying Washington determined some had supported Asian gang leaders connected to a U.S. designated terrorist organization. Rubio in a statement said certain U.S. lawful permanent residents had supported and collaborated with gang leader titled Vive Hassan, the armed alliance that controlled most of Haiti's capital Port-au-Prince, which President Donald Trump's administration labeled a foreign terrorist organization in May. Following the determination, the Department of Homeland Security can pursue the deportation of lawful permanent residents, also known as green card holders, Rubio added. It was unclear how many people could be targeted for deportation, and no individuals were named in the statement. The move comes as the Trump administration has sought to ramp up deportations as part of its wide-ranging efforts to fulfill the president's hardline immigration agenda, with Rubio making unprecedented use of his power to try to revoke the visas and green cards of pro-Palestinian student protesters. Thank you for watching. I am Tiana.